When I look back on the background of education, of course, there's the day-to-day street education of doing the business. From the educational classroom, I would say 22 years of managers meetings and always trying to be on a top of the law, the contract policy, the customs are changing, what people are expecting, things that are being newly evaluated, anywhere from urea, formaldehyde, foam insulation. Back in the 80s, that was a big scare. Well, you talk to somebody today about UFI, and they're like, what are you talking about? Well, UFI is sort of non-existent, and with that, it sort of came and went, and that's sort of the process. But in the technical sit down in classroom, I can't even guess how many hours of classroom training I've been in, probably 1,000 or more. Anywhere from, marketing property, improving property, evaluating property, pricing, finance, all the rules of finance that are ever changing, especially in the last 2 years. It's always staying on top of where all the pieces that are involved in the transaction are going and what's the new rules. So with that, it's just keep your eyes and ears open. And if you were a seller or a buyer in a real estate transaction 10 years ago, I got a feeling if you get involved in one today, it's going to look a lot different to you than it did then. I mean, the documents have changed, the processes have changed. It's all different. With that said, though, it just keeps moving. I worked for Gordon Gundaker in the past, probably one of my strongest mentors. And Gordon always said, people bought houses in the Depression. And he's not kidding. And a lot of people made a lot of money by buying houses in the Depression. So it just keeps moving.
Mm-hmm.